It's Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Colin Jost.
I'm Michael Che. So, an appeals court unanimously upheld the suspension of President Trump's travel ban. But, I mean, who are they to judge? Oh, federal judges? Oh, yeah, well. Minutes after the ruling, President Trump tweeted in all caps, "See you in court." Honey, you can't threaten federal judges with more court. And you just lost in court. Trump's the guy that gets his ass kicked in an alley and then yells, "Let's take this outside." But then Friday, President Trump said he may just file a brand new immigration order instead of appealing to the Supreme Court. Of course, because nobody actually follows through on an all-caps tweet. I once tweeted in all caps, "I am never drinking again." And 3 days later, my account was disabled by NBC for drunk tweeting at Meredith Vieira.
President Trump falsely claimed in a speech that the media has purposely failed to cover terrorist attacks because when he was flipping through the channels the other night, only TBS was brave enough to air the story of the American scientist gunned down by Libyans. A new list of terrorist attacks released by the White House this week was riddled with spelling errors. Or there's been a huge increase in radical Icelandic terrorism. While signing the new executive orders on crime, President Trump said a new era of justice begins, and it begins right now. Then he spent 20 minutes struggling to get into a Batman costume.
On Thursday, the White House, quote, counseled Kellyanne Conway after she violated a federal ethics rule by promoting Ivanka Trump's clothing line on Fox News. Counseled? Her job title is literally counselor to the president. So Trump's White House is so dysfunctional, his counselor needs a counselor. That's like your Uber driver asking you to get out and push.
The Senate voted Wednesday to confirm Jeff Beauregard Sessions as our new Confederate General. Sorry, Attorney General. He's going to be Attorney General. Attorney General. Sessions was rejected for a position as a federal judge in 1986 over concerns of racism. But don't worry, if there's one thing that usually makes racists better, it's age. My grandpa has gotten way more tolerant. Now he says my African-American nurse is stealing from me.
Keep telling your grandfather I'm not his nurse. Newly confirmed Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos, or as I've been calling her, Belle Biv DeVos, was blocked from entering a school by protesters. You know, I can't remember this many people freaking out over cabinet positions. My white friend asked me, "Can you believe they're putting Ben Carson in charge of the projects?" And I was like, "There's somebody in charge of the project? Since when? Who the hell is he replacing? The Crips?" You know, the pace of this presidency is exhausting. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm starting to feel bad for Donald Trump. In just the span of one day, he was in a losing battle with 3 federal judges, a decorated war hero, and a department store. Dude, pace yourself. Donald Trump can't keep this up. Not with that old, bloated Kentucky Fried Chicken body. No wonder he's always cranky. He's probably gassy. Plus, now every time he checks the internet, he's got to see pictures of Obama in the Caribbean getting his groove back. Look at Obama. Obama's all tan, getting henna tattoos. Meanwhile, Trump is forced smiling through a 30-second handshake with the Prime Minister of Japan like, what the F am I doing here? It's sad, man. I hope he quits. I mean, Donald, is this really how you want to spend the last 2 years of your life?
This week, Senator Elizabeth Warren was told to stand down on the Senate floor while reading a letter by Coretta Scott King. Here to comment is Elizabeth Warren.
Good morning to you both, and thank you. This isn't going to be fun, but it is necessary, so let's dive right in.
Yeah, let's do that. Now, Senator, how did you feel about being told to sit down by Mitch McConnell?
Oh, well, he did try to shut me up, but nevertheless, I persisted in making Twitter my bee. I will never stop rooting out corruption, which brings me to my first point. Anchor Joe's. We'll begin with a simple yes or no question. It says here that you and Michael Che are credited as full cast members on this show. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, are you questioning me? Or?
Yeah, yet you only perform on a 10-minute segment entitled, I think I have it here, it's called Weekend Update. Is that, yes?
That's correct, yes.
And yet you collect the same paycheck of a cast member who appears throughout the entire show. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, that's not really the way it works, Senator.
And is it not also true that you are currently a board member for Goldman Sachs?
That is not true.
All right.
No, why does everyone keep asking me that?
Well, I think it is the hair.
Okay. Now, it feels like you're always working. You're always on the job, Senator. Aren't there other Democrats who can help you out with this?
Well, no, it's just me. It's me and Bernie and Schumer. That's Amy Schumer. Which brings me to my next order of business. Now, Anchor Joe's, is it not true that as a television personality, you receive freebies and swag bags from such companies as Pop Chips, Chapstick, and Jamba Juice?
Okay, yeah, occasionally, yeah, we get free stuff, but we don't let it affect what we do. Right, Che?
Nope.
Yes, let the record show that Michael Che is currently guzzling a Razzmatazz, a smoothie.
Okay, you really do not stop, Senator.
No, I do not. My Fitbit says check engine.
Have you always been this way, or?
Yes, actually, I have. In middle school, I was the girl who would do this. Excuse me, he's writing on the desk.
It's really fun. Now, you weren't able to prevent any of Trump's nominees, though. They all got confirmed.
All right, excuse me. I'm glad you brought up President Trump. I would like to now read a letter from the avclub.com concerning the time that Donald Trump hosted this very...
Okay, actually, we're out of time. Sorry.
Am I being silenced? Mr. Chairman, I suggest the absence of a quorum.
There's no quorum here. Elizabeth Warren, everyone.
Check Twitter in 2 minutes.
There's no quorum.